Air Canada Cup 84, Vince Caligiuri, John McCullen here from the Gardens. We have Ottawa West against Sherwood Park at Edmonton, and game is just underway. Sit back and enjoy Air Canada Cup here in North Bay. It goes back to the point. There's a shot. Good save by goaltender Tim Osby as the Edmonton team keeps the pressure on the Ottawa club. Now here comes break forward number 10, Jeff Seaven. Seaven moves in our line, winds up a slap shot. Nice save by goaltender number 31, McKinley. It's in the corner. They fight for it. Number 10 for Edmonton is Seaven. Back to big number 6, Hebers. Hebers at center ice. He clears it in. And the puck goes off the boards. It rolls to Tim Osby, and we have a stoppage of play. And John McCullen's my color analyst for the next few games. And John, both clubs 0-2 going into day number 2.
That's right. Both teams still failing to pick up a victory as both teams lost to North Bay and Saskatchewan. And I think early indication of any of the early action is any indication it should be an exciting game as both teams realize the importance of winning this hockey game, because if they don't win this game here, it's highly unlikely that they're going to make it into the playoff round.
Back to the point where Necka shot, and that was just wide. It's into the corner. Number 16, that's Gilmore. Gilmore intercepted there by the Ottawa club, Tony Lopez at center ice. Puck's loose. They jam in along the boards. It goes back down the Edmonton zone after it. Jim Enos. Enos number 4, around the corner. Intercepted right in front. Back to the point. Storts a shot. Nice toe save by McKinley. It's kept in by McGilligan. They jam in on the boards, and referee Ron Phillips blows it down for another face-off. The officials, as I mentioned, referee is Ron Phillips, and linesman Steve Walkham and Mark Viancourt. 13:43 left in the opening period. No score.
Well, in previous games, Ottawa West lost 5-3 to North Bay and 4-0 to Saskatchewan. And Sherwood from Edmonton in the yellow lost 5-1 to North Bay Pine Hill and 3-0 to Saskatchewan. Both them games, the guys were in there for a while. They just can't seem to capitalize on any chances they had around the net. And that's something they're going to have to do in today's game, because this game is very important for both these hockey teams.
On the face-off, it's cleared in the Edmonton zone. Puck comes right in front, and it's cleared by Gilmore. Lead pass up to number 12 at Spink. Spink over the Ottawa line. Center in front, intercepted by Faust. Faust comes up for Ottawa at center ice. He's checked. Puck comes loose, and Faust just turns it around and spins it in. Around the corner. Norton with the puck. Pass up to Spink at center ice. Over the Ottawa line. Spink moves in. It's blocked. Nice job there by Morelli. Puck comes loose. Goaltender Osby has to poke it away. And it goes down to the Edmonton line. Here comes a rush for Malbuff. A shot. Nice save by McKinley. Now the puck's in the Edmonton zone. Still kept in. Sherwood Park Club having trouble, and they clear it down the length of the ice. Icing called against Edmonton. No score. Just joined us. We've played 2 minutes and 10 seconds of the opening period. Day number 2 of the Air Canada Cup.
We probably have about 100 fans in attendance in today's hockey game, which is quite understandable as people are working and at school. But the Air Canada Cup so far has had great attendance-wise. 3,992 Pine Hills game last night, a 5-1 victory over Edmonton Sherwood Park. And it's great to see that the fans are showing up at these hockey games. If you've missed any action so far, the package deals at the tournament are now sold out, and you can only get it on daily passes. So get on down here to North Bay Memorial Gardens and see some great midget hockey action.
Saved by McKinley just a few seconds ago, and another face-off deep in Edmonton zone. Puck's taken by number 11 is Pierce. In front of Spink. Spink is backhander. A nice save by Osby. The rebound behind the net. The Ottawa club just a bit disorganized in their own zone at the moment. Now Spink into the corner. In front, there's a shot. A nice save, Osby, as number 10, Jeff Seaven, looking for the top corner. But Osby's played some pretty good goal in the last couple of games here.
Well, a couple of nice saves there by Osby. The first one, the guy came down the slot area. He stayed with him, stayed up on his feet and made a nice save. And there, again, he was on his feet. The importance of staying on your feet for them shots. And he just put his glove out and hung on for a whistle. Osby trying to keep his team in the hockey game early right now.
The puck's in the Ottawa zone. Sherwood Park Club putting pressure in there in the corner. Cluston moves up right in front. Puck's loose. And the Ottawa club clears it at center ice. And it's batted over the glass and into the players' bench area. The goaltender, Alan Shank, who's not playing for Ottawa, had an outstanding game last night, losing to Saskatchewan 4-0, but Shank really played well as we take a look at the Ottawa bench. Golden Knights from Ottawa. And they came second in the All-Ontario Championships as North Bay Pine Hill won that. And Ottawa's in here as a second-place club. Now the puck's at center ice. Edmonton, Sherwood Park, number 19, clears it in. That's Leonard into the Ottawa zone. It's stolen away right in front. There's a shot. Oz makes a save as Steven was knocked down in front. Seems like Edmonton is ready to go in this game today.
That's right. They've had about 3 or 4 good opportunities to put the puck past Osby. Osby has stood ground and made about 3 good saves. And that's nice to see a hot goaltending at this time in this stage in the Air Canada Cup tournament.
Face off. Goes back to the point. There's a shot by Picknell. A rebound. Loose puck. There's a shot. They score! Darren McBride and Edmonton. Sherwood Park goes up 1-0, and we'll take a look at the goal on the replay in just a moment, John. It was kind of a fluky goal, but the face-off was won, and the rebound was there to put it home by McBride.
Well, Osby made the first save on the play, and McBride just picked up the rebound and had the hole open net, and they just put it up high. And Sherwood Park goes up by the score of 1-0 with 11:36 remaining in the first period. Darren McBride, who I thought played an excellent hockey game last night, and he put Sherwood Park on the scoreboard.
Just got the tail end of that replay, but believe me, it's a goal, and Edmonton's up 1-0. Here it is again on the replay, John.
Well, there we see it goes back to the defenseman. He just takes a shot. Osby will make the save, but there's McBride. He gloves it down with his glove and has a hole open, and it's 1-0.
Here they come again in front. The shot. Where is it? Steven all over in front. They jam at it, and Osby another save. And Sherwood Park of Edmonton are come up flying in this opening period.
Well, it's the first time in the tournament I've seen Sherwood Park play like this. And coming into the tournament, a lot of people thought that these guys would do a lot better than they have so far. They've lost their first 2 hockey games. But they have finally played exciting hockey right now. They're kind of doing what they should have done in the previous 2 games. They're doing a lot of forechecking. They're taking a lot of shots on goal. And that's something you got to do. You got to get them shots on goal if you want to win any hockey games.
Right in front, they jam at it. Behind the net, they cover up. No, puck is still loose. Ottawa team can't clear. Now it's at center ice. Here they come. Lopez moves in. Goes into the corner. They jam in there. Lopez takes a whack at one of the Edmonton players. Still back at the point. It's kept in. Now it's taken away by number 4, Enos. A long lead pass too far as they pulled on for another whistle. Referee Ron Phillips. So 1-0 for Edmonton. 10:33 left in the opening period of play. This is the Air Canada Cup 84 from North Bay Memorial Gardens. Vince Caligiuri and John McCullough here to bring you all the action, along with Bob Obey and Mike Shane. They'll come in later on for more hockey here in North Bay. Air Canada Cup goes right to the 21st of this month. That's Saturday when the finale takes place, and we hope, as North Bay fans, that Pine Hill will be in there. So far they're on the right track with a 2-0 start. Right in front again, it's Edmonton in front, number 11. Pierce failed to put it in. They jam up, and they freeze it for another face-off as play begins to be a bit scrambly, but cooler heads will prevail here. We had a record crowd, as John was saying, the opening ceremonies in the game, close to 4,000 people here last night. And if you weren't part of it, I'd say come out and get your passes right now. Back at the point, it's kept in. Shot into the corner. There's number 8, Cluston in the corner. Hey, jam up, loose puck in front. That's McBride again. And now Ottawa having problems in their own zone. Cleared in the corner, it's Barker. Barker's right in front, and Osby had to stop that. And we have a penalty coming up for interference against Ottawa.
Well, that's really an unnecessary penalty, as a Sherwood Park player wasn't even in control of the puck or didn't have the puck near him, and Willie Fay is going to go off for interference as he just knocked the player down. And Sherwood Park is going to have the first power play opportunity of the game. They lead by the score of 1-0. And at this stage of the hockey game, they're out shooting Ottawa 8-3.
Holy smokes. On the face-off as Edmonton is on the power play. Into the corner. Osby has to play it around the boards. Nobody there but number 3, Wernicka for Edmonton. He's checked. He's by Lopez. And finally, Ottawa clears at center ice. Number 20 doing a good job. Hinknell. Now at center ice, here comes Edmonton, Sherwood Park. In over the line, here comes Steven. Steven, a pass, hit a skate, goes back to the point, another shot, that was wide. Enos now, into the corner, looking for a man open. Right in front, they shot, oh, what a save, where's the puck? Right through the goal crease. What action! The puck just went right through the blue line, and a puck goes outside the line. Close chance there, John.
Well, number 12, Lonnie Spink, was all alone in the slot area, and he deflected the puck behind the goaltender, was laying there, and he tried to take a swipe at it and just put it right through the crease area. Sherwood Park coming very close to picking up a 2-0 lead on the power play. Whoa, what great action around that Ottawa net.
Ottawa's still not playing up to their potential. I believe they have more power in that, as they showed against Pine Hill yesterday. They surprised them early in the first half of the game, but then lost their legs, and then completely last night were given to them by Saskatchewan 4-0, and Saskatchewan should have won the game by more than 4, but not for the great goaltending of Alan Schenk. In over the line, right in front, and Oz makes a save there. It's a shot by Leonard, it's blocked, loose rebound, where is it? And it's finally cleared at center ice. 35 seconds remaining on the power play for Edmonton. Leonard. Over to Enos. Back to Leonard. It's picked up by Enos. He shoots it in. Goes off Jeff Pratt's in there along with Clouston. And they're going to hold on for another whistle. Face off deep in Ottawa zone.
.20 seconds now remaining in the penalty to Ottawa West, and 8 minutes remaining in the first period as the goaltender for Ottawa West has a little bit of equipment troubles. He's all ready now.
Rosebrook loses a draw for Ottawa and goes back to the center ice area. Edmonton is going to be called on the offside as number 19, Mark Leonard, was trapped inside the Ottawa line. Full day coverage here on Channel 12. Stay with us all day and all night long for exclusive coverage of the Air Canada Cup 84. Stay tuned. If you can't make it out to the Gardens for one reason or another, Channel 12 is your best source to watch it. We have all the plays, the replays, features, and interviews, and what have you, and all that stuff. So stay tuned. We had some problems yesterday technically. I hope everything is corrected. If not, we're going to fix it as soon as we can, as the puck goes into the crowd. We're expecting the Pine Hill game tonight. Even we're looking at way ahead, but they play at the Atlantic region tonight. Another big crowd.
Well, I'm sure that North Bay knows that Pine Hill is going to be playing tonight at 7 o'clock, I believe it is. And they're going to be out here. They've been supporting Pine Hill throughout the tournament. And Pine Hill is playing great hockey right now. And they're going to have troubles there tonight against the Atlantic region, as that has a pretty strong team represented there.
Back to the point. There's a shot. It's blocked. Into the corner. It's dumped around there. Number 6, Milligan. Clears it, gives it right to an Edmonton player, number 18, Picknell, jammed at the boards. Here comes McBride. McBride, a shot, he scores! Dan McBride picks up his second goal of this game, and it's 2-0 for Edmonton. Get a replay of that. We'll see how McBride got that his second tally. And it's 2-0.
Well, here we see it. Sherwood Park picks up the puck inside the Ottawa zone. Them giveaways can prove very costly. Here comes McBride. Comes out in front of the net, just stuffs it past Osby. And Sherwood Park goes up 2-0, 7:20 remaining in first period.
Great camera work as usual from our Cable 12 staff. Into the Ottawa zone. Edmonton all over now. The Ottawa West Club. They hold on for the face-off. With 7:04 left in the first period.
Well, Ottawa having their troubles in their own zone, and Sherwood Park capitalizing twice. They're both them goals coming from the result of Ottawa giveaways in their own zone. And Ottawa right now only have 3 shots on goal, and they're going to have to try and generate some type of offense in the hockey game.
Well, I guess I was wrong calling that goal. It was deflected in front as McBride did take the shot, but the goal is credit to Paul Barker at 7:40. Shot from the point, blistering wide. Another shot, and Osby makes the save, and another face-off. With 6 minutes and 58 seconds left in period number 1 of day number 2 of the Air Canada Cup. Face off, back to the point, another shot. Oh, what a glove save by Osby. Great save there by Osby there, John, as a shot from the point, and Ottawa Club still hanging on. They're only down by 2. If we can get a shot made of the replay if possible. Face off wasn't done fairly, not have to do it all over again. On the face-off, it's shot into the corner. Pratt in there along with Gilmore. Gilmore trying to center in front. It was blocked. Into the corner. And along the boards, you're going to tie it up again. Clouston in there. Now intercept at the line. Here comes Warneka. Warneka in front. It's cleared away. Center ice, the race forward is Gilbertson. Gilbertson. His backhand is a weak one. Into the corner, a shot just over the net by Pratt. And it's cleared down the length of the ice. Icing called against Edmonton Sherwood Park.
Well, you can clearly tell who came this morning to play hockey at 10 o'clock, and that's Sherwood as they're come out taking a 2-0 lead right now with 6:13 remaining in the first period. Ottawa not getting any opportunity to get on the scoreboard. They have only 3 shots so far in the hockey game. They have to try and get some type of offense, but Sherwood Park playing well defensively in their own zone, and any opportunity they can, they're just clearing it out, and here they come again.
Offside there again. And both clubs look a bit sluggish this morning, and 2-0 is the score for Edmonton. As you take a look at the bench of Edmonton. Coach Ken Hitchcock and the manager Phil Clark. Here comes the Ottawa Club. Swords, a shot in front, they score! What a play that was. I can't see the number. Number 16, I believe. Comfort, Steve Comfort in trailing the play, and he knocked one home as Swords took the shot. It's 2-1.
Well, Comfort was all alone to the right of the Edmonton goaltender, and he had the whole open side, and all he had to do was deflect the puck, and that's exactly what he did. Deflected it up high and ran into the goalpost, and
here it is.
He's okay. Here we see he's breaking down the right-hand side. He's all alone there. The pass comes over and just puts it in the side. They cut the lead in half, 2-1 now in favor of Sherwood over Ottawa. That's exactly something Ottawa had to do. They had to get themselves on the scoreboard, not allow Sherwood Park to run away with this hockey game. And it seems they come back now, and they're going to try and make a game of this.
Stolen in front by number 7, McBride. He's been all over the ice tonight. A shot wide. It's kept in by Barker. Barker, nice job. Now back to number 6, Hebers. Long pass. That's offside. Well, I think they're going to change that goal, John. I didn't see, I thought it was deflection there by 16 Comfort. They gave it to Swords. He took the shot. The assist was given to Barton Hill, number 7 at 9:04, but The way we looked at it, it was deflected, but it could be a change. Puck's at center ice. Mad scramble for it. No one wants to pick it up at the moment. And now the Ottawa club shoots it in. That's O'Connor. Behind the net, McKinley has to stop before his defenseman. Number 4, Enos. Pass to center ice. Steven. To Pierce. Puck displays there. I'll jam up. And another face-off. Notice a lot of whistles in this game. They like to tie it up a lot along the boards, and it kind of makes for a dull hockey game.
Well, it's a good thing to do anytime that anytime you're unsure of yourself, you might as well get a whistle and try and regroup after the face-off. Both teams made line changes there, so they may have done it for a purpose. They want to get new troops out there.
Here comes Colston in front, and that was deflected wide as Gilmore was left alone. Gilmore, the corner. Puck still in there. Gilmore has the puck. He's tied up. He's hauled down. Behind is Clauston. Clauston trying to Gilmore in front. That's another shot. Osby covers up with his big catcher glove there. And 5 or 6 guys all over the ice. And a little pushing and shoving, but nothing will come of it.
Edmonton putting a lot of pressure in the Ottawa zone. They can't. They're not giving Ottawa any opportunity to try and clear the puck. Their wingers are in the corners digging that puck out of there, and the forwards in front of the net trying to get any loose rebound or anything like that. Ottawa are going to have to try and regroup and try and get out of their zone much more quickly. And early in this hockey, and they're failing to do that.
Here comes a break for number 11. That's Fahey. Fahey's hauled down. No call. Fahey's one of the impressive players for Ottawa in this tournament. Now picked up by number 2, O'Connor. He shoots it in. Back behind his own net is Morelli for Edmonton. Along the boards, they tie it up. Picked up by Hebers. Number 6, the 6'3", 200-pounder, and he's going to decide to tie it up for another face-off. 4 minutes and a second left in the first period, 2-0 in favor of Edmonton.
Well, both teams seem to be making quick line changes. It's only out there for 20, 30 seconds, and new guys are out there right after that. Both coaches, I guess, maybe Sherwood Park, who had the last change because they're the home team, are trying to match up lines. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but I guess they want fresh troops out there when they have to, and so we're having quick line changes.
There's a shot. McKinley hangs on. Shots on goal at the present time, 14-4 in favor of Sherwood Park of Edmonton, and you know they dominated the play so far, but the score is only 2-1, and we have lots of hockey yet to go, 2 periods to be exact, and 3:55 on the score clock. Puck's cleared around the boards. It's kept in by the Ottawa club. In after is number 7, Barton Hill. McKinley plays it, and then he clears it into the crowd. Another face-off deep in Edmonton zone. Sparse crowd here in the opening match of the day, but we'll get full as the day progresses. In over the line is Pierce. Pierce along with Steven and Spink. In the corner, the Ottawa club can't clear. In front, the loose puck to jam it, they score! Lonnie Spink put that one in, John, and it's 3-1 after a bad giveaway in their own end.
Third time, and all of them have led to goals as number 11, Brett Pierce, was behind the net. He dug the puck out of the corner, came behind the net, just tucked it out in front. Lonnie Spink picked up the rebound. 3-1 now in favor of Edmonton, Sherwood Park.
Here's the replay.
Sherwood Park came right out of their own zone, took it right into the Ottawa territory. There you see number 11, Brett Pierce. He digs the puck out of the corner behind the net. Here he goes. He passes the puck out in front. There's Spinks all alone. He tucks it in there. 3-1 in favor of Sherwood Park.
Back to the action. Fast and furious now as Edmonton is up 3-1. Nice goal by Spink. Here comes the Ottawa club. Lopez. Puck goes back in the Ottawa zone. Center ice picked up by Lopez. Lopez with the puck. In over the line. Moves in. Lopez, one hand. And he couldn't do it as he was being held by the Edmonton player. Check, got the line. The Edmonton player, number 19, probably Leonard picks it up. In the Ottawa zone, he's bumped by number 2, O'Connor. He falls on the puck and we'll have a face-off in the Ottawa West zone. And John has a recap on that goal.
That goal coming at the 11:32 mark. Lonnie Spink from Brett Pierce, and 3-1 now in favor of Edmonton Sherwood Park.
2 minutes and 29 seconds left in period number 1. Sherwood Park in the yellow with purple pants, and Ottawa is in the blue and white. If you have color sets, if they have black and white, it's hard to tell which is which. But the Ottawa club having problems again this day. They're 0-2. Here come the Edmonton club again. A shot. Nice save by Osby. Osby has not been protected well by his players in front of him so far in his first period. Puck goes into the Edmonton zone. Enos there for Edmonton. Pass. Went off of McBride's stick. Here they come. Barker clears it in. Osby keeps it there for number 17, Richardson. In front. Loose puck. Where is it? There's a shot by Pierce. Oh, nice save. Pardon me, that was Spink. As Osby got a piece of that. Now it's clear, but not out. It's kept in by Enos' backhander. Going to the corner. Spink has it again. Steven out there. And now the Ottawa club comes out. Number 11, Fahey. Fahey. You have a delayed penalty against the Edmonton club. And we'll get the call by referee Ron Phillips in a moment. Number 18 of the Edmonton club, Picknell, gets 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, Ottawa with the 1:26 remaining here in the first period and down by 2 goals. I'm sure would like to get a goal here on the power play and make the game 3-2 going into the second period. And they want to try and keep this game close. They don't want to get too far behind, and that next goal could be very important.
Yeah, next goal is going to be the key to the hockey game. 3-1 is not big lead, but the 4-1 looks better than 3-1.
2 minutes for cross-checking, and 13 minutes.
Puck is shot down the ice. Mosley plays around the corner. Checked heavily by Stephen for Edmonton. As putting pressure even though they're 1 man down. Center ice picked up by Comfort. He's belted. Back to Langlois. You have 1 minute remaining in the first period. It's a race for it. Osby has to come out. Play the puck. Goaltender right in front of his own net. Took a chance there. Here comes Hecknell. Hecknell for Ottawa. In over the line. Lopez overskates it. There's a shot way wide as number 4, Tim Swartz, took a shot, but it was off of an Edmonton defenseman and out of play.
Well, Swords was alone in the slot area, and all the defenseman did was put his stick down, deflected over the glass. A couple of players on Ottawa weren't too pleased with Swords as they felt they were in the open, but he elected to take the shot. 35 seconds now remaining the first period. Ottawa West on the power play.
And that power play will continue in the second period. And they're looking for a goal here. They want to go in the dressing room only down by 1 instead of 2. Face off, 1 back to the point. There's a shot, and it was blocked. Spink after it, race for it. With number 2, O'Connor. Spink into the corner. 24 seconds left in the period. Spink is taken out of the play by Gilbertson. Here comes Gilbertson at center ice into the Edmonton line. Pass in front, intercepted. Here comes Spink for it. Sherwood Park. At center ice over the the Ottawa line. Spink moves in front, and Gilmore failed to knock it in. 3 seconds left. That's just going to do in the first period. Long shot. And that's the end of the first period. 3-1 in favor of Edmonton. And John, you got the summary.
Well, Sherwood Park took the lead at the 3:24 mark of the first period on a goal by Darren McBride, with assists going to Paul Barker and Darren Silverstone. And that made the score 1-0 on McBride. Picked up a rebound from a shot from the point to give Sherwood Park the 1-0 lead. They increased their lead to 2-0. That same line of McBride and Barker. As this time, Barker picked up the goal with assists going to Darren McBride and Douglas Picknell, and it was 2-0. Ottawa finally got on the scoreboard at the 9:04 mark of the period as Tim Swords with assists going to Craig Barton Hill, and that cut the lead in half to 2-1. And then moments later, about a minute and a half later, Sherwood Park increased their lead to 3-1 on a goal by Lonnie Spink as he was in front of the net, and Brett Pierce just passed the puck out to Smith. Spink and Spink had the whole open net, and he just tucked it in past the goaltender Osby.
So after the first period of play, Sherwood Park 3, Ottawa 1. Back with the second period in just a moment. The play is in the Edmonton zone, 3-1 for Edmonton. And the puck is shot down the ice. Icing is waved off as Ottawa's on the power play with 15 seconds left. Puck's in the Ottawa zone, kept in there by Jeff Seaven. Picked up by number 4, Tim Swords. A little controversy about that fella during the intermission, and we'll get to that a bit later. It's along the boards, comes out center ice, the Ottawa club. A long lead pass, here's a break for number 9. Gibbertson moves in, shot. What a great save by McKinley. The rebound in front, cleared away. Pierce along the boards with number 3, Warneka. Warneka with the puck. Now the Edmonton team's at full strength, and they clear it right to Osby. He has to make the save. Back with the puck is Swords. Over to Gibbertson. He's checked. Back to Swords. He clears in the Edmonton zone. Now taken away by Silverstone. Silverstone up to number 14. Reach. Moves in and pass back. Hits a skate. Clear back to center. Lopez steps on the ice. Moves in. Nice play by Lopez. Backhand right in front. And McKinley has to poke that one away. Now here come the Edmonton team. Sherwood Park, number 16, clears it in. That's Gilmore. Back behind the net. Osby stops it for Ottawa. Clears it. It's kept in by Leonard. There's a shot rolling. Another shot in front. And the puck is finally cleared. Hecknell comes up at center ice. Over the Edmonton line. Hecknell, the backhand. It's blocked by Spink. He loses it temporarily. Now he regains it behind the net. Clears it to the corner. Kept in by number 5, Pratt. Silverstone is checked. They fall onto the puck and no further play.
Nice save a few minutes ago there by Osby as the puck was redirected in front of the net, and Osby went down and made a nice stick save to get the score at 3-1 in favor of Sherwood Park.
We played 2 minutes in the second period, 3-1 in favor of Sherwood Park of Edmonton against the Ottawa West Golden Knights. There's a shot by number 2, O'Connor, was wide. There comes the Edmonton club. Picknell clears it in. Osby comes out of the net and plays it along the corner to Comfort. He's hooked. Loose puck. Oh, nice check by Picknell. Now here comes the Ottawa club. Picknell moves in and he loses control. Good job by the Edmonton club. The forechecking Lopez moves in on the backhand. Gives it right to big number 5, Morelli. And it's poked down the Ottawa zone. Pratt with the puck. Over to Comfort. To Hecknell. Hecknell loses it. And the Edmonton team recovers. Spink. Oh, he was jolted. That was up high. His face mask comes apart. But what a solid check by Lopez.
Number 12, Lonnie Spink, just picked up the puck. It was a little bit behind him. And when he looked up, he was nailed right in front of the Ottawa bench. Off comes the screen. And I'm sure that guy is going back to the bench now and trying to get his wind back. A nice hit just in front of the Ottawa bench.
What a check.
Probably one of the best hits I've seen in the tournament thus far.
Face off outside the Edmonton blue line. Clouston against number 7, Martin Hill. Face off. One by them. There's a breakaway for number 16, Gilmore. Gilmore moves in. It's backhander. Nice save by Osby. Now a solid check behind the net. Now they're laying their weight around. Right in front, Gilmore again. It's kept in at the point. And people falling all over the place. That play continues. Kind of a fast opening in the second period. Back to the point. There's a shot. Right through, deflected. Just wide. Pierce, he's checked. And now with the puck is Barton Hill, number 7. Along the boards, it goes astray, picked up for the Edmonton club. Now again, Barton Hill moves in, a long shot, way wide. And the puck goes back to the Ottawa zone, no icing, as the Ottawa player could have played number 14, Langlois. On his knees, still has the puck. Pokes it at center ice. Back after is Ian Stortz. Pickle has to play the puck. I should say McKinley, the goaltender, plays it up center ice. Ottawa club putting some pressure. Here's a chance for number 9, Gilbertson. Pass in front. There's another crack cut. They score! Number 11, Will Fahey, has 3 Ottawa players along that crease, and finally they bat it home.
Well, Willie Fahey just happened to pick up the rebound, and he slid it across in front, and in the net it goes. And Ottawa has cut the lead to 3-2 on only their 6th shot of the game, with 10:56 here remaining in the second period. A nice 2-on-1 break by Ottawa. Face-off now coming to center ice. Here we take a look at it as the puck is deep inside the Sherwood zone. Sherwood did manage to put it back in the neutral zone. Here comes Ottawa, 2-on-1 break. Almost a misplay, and then he happens to get on the puck. Slides it over there in front. 3-2 now in favor of Edmonton Sherwood Club.
Big goal there, John, for the Ottawa club. That's what they needed early in the second period. 4:04 time the goal, as McKinley has to cover that loose puck in the face-off circle, and now Ottawa club building some momentum now after that last goal, and putting on pressure on the Edmonton club.
Well, they have 6 shots on goal and 2 goals, and yesterday morning when they played Pine Hill, they had 5 shots and 3 goals. So those guys are definitely taking advantage of the shots on goal they have.
Most of their shots will count, as they say. Maybe they're not taking a lot of shots, but the ones they do take are going in. Here's the announcement of the goal. Rosebrook and Gibbertson assisted on Fahey's goal at 4:04, as taking a nice picture of the old goal judge. That's tense up there, pressing the red light. Someone's got to do it. Puck's in the Edmonton zone, chopped in. The Ottawa West club putting pressure on now, trying to tie up the Edmonton players. Here's Rosebrook with the puck. Center right in front. Fahey almost connected on that one. There's another shot. Deflected, but they score! And we're tied at 3-3. Gilbertson deflected a shot from the point, and it's 3-3 tie, John.
Well, that same line there for Ottawa, they're still on since the last goal, and they have now tied this game at 3. And that sets up some interesting hockey. Hockey now as both teams start all over again. There's Gilbertson in front from the shot. He just deflected it in the net. 3-3.
That came 40 seconds apart, so 2 goals in 40 seconds. The Ottawa club is back in it at 3. And the coach for the Ottawa club, Brent Kertney, must have said something. There's another shot. McKinley, glove save, right to the Ottawa player. And Sherwood Park looks disorganized at the moment, as the Ottawa West club putting some pressure in, flooding that zone, looking to have 2 or 3 players on the puck. Here comes the Edmonton club. Dumped shot in, a save there by Osby. Behind the net, Connor for the Golden Knights of Ottawa. Connor moves up. Pass right to the Edmonton player, and they clear it back in again. Loose at center ice. Here comes a break for number 16, Comfort. Winds up a shot. Pad saved by McKinley. Rebound. Still in the Edmonton zone. Leonard with the puck. Backhand pass, center ice. They have Ottawa players there. Number 5, Pratt. Dumps it in. After it, Lopez takes his man heavily. Got Stortz. Comes on the other side. O'Connor shoots it in, as the Ottawa club putting a lot of pressure. There's a check by Barton Hill, and they hold on for a face-off with 8:55 left in period number 2.
The tempo kind of shifting now in favor of Ottawa, as they seem to be the team doing the forechecking here in the second period and tying up Edmonton in their own zone. Ottawa in desperate need of a victory here this afternoon, as is Edmonton Sherwood Park, both of them failing to pick up a victory in their previous 2 games of the tournament.
Yeah, both teams are 0-2 and need victory here for sure. A tie really not going to help them that much. puck in the Edmonton zone. Good forechecking. There's a pass in front. And it was gloved ahead, and the faceoff comes out the Edmonton blue line. Don't forget to get your passes. No more package deals here, but daily passes are still available. And I advise you to get here early, because as soon as the nightfall comes around with Pine Hill plays, there won't be too many tickets left. I'll guarantee you that. So get them early. Get a friend to pick them up for you. You're missing some good hockey. Puck comes at center ice. Sword. Tim Sword, we'll have a story about him in a second if he's still on the ice. Coming off that amazing injury from last night. Puck center ice. Edmonton tying it up along the boards. Shot back in again. McKinley makes a save. Clears it up to number 6. He-Bears. They jam in along the boards. Kick the head. There's Sword after it. He can't reach it. The puck goes on the other side. Kept in. There's a shot wide. Sword missed that one. Chopped in by number 14, Langlois. Now the Edmonton club just shoots it down the ice, and icing will be called against Sherwood Park.
Well, there you see number 4 on Ottawa is going to the bench now. In yesterday's morning game against Pine Hill, he was injured about the 8-minute mark of the first period. We had as the crew came on and tried to get him back up on his feet. Ended up later on in the day getting fitted with a cast, and he wore the cast all last night. And today he took it off, and he's now playing in today's hockey game.
It's amazing. These kids, though, it's only, I guess, a lifetime dream. You play in one of these tournaments, and he says, well, coach, even though I'm going to be limping, he can tell him he's walking in the walkway right now. He's limping badly, but I want to put on the skates and try my best, try and help the club. So lots of guts for Tim Sword. The puck's behind the Ottawa net. We have 7.5 minutes left in period number 2. 3-3 tie. There's Fink behind the net. Intercepted right in front. Ottawa failing to put one by there by McKinley as the puck laid loose in the crease area. Wernick can't clear. It's kept in by Gibbertson. Gibbertson fighting along the boards right in front. Number 11, Fahey's waiting. And now Spink moves out for Sherwood Park. To Norton. Norton over the line. Norton moves in. His backhander. Nice save by Osby. Now O'Connor with the puck. Fly pass to Rosebrook. Rosebrook over the Edmonton line. Rosebrook falls. The puck lays there. Shot around the corner. Enos. Over to Gilmore. Gilmore moves in. Offside was number 9, Barker, on the other side of the line. With 6:43 left in period number 2, 3-3 tie. Face off outside the Ottawa West blue line. Goes back to point and shot down the ice by Mike Richardson. Near corner. Here comes Storts. Over to number 18, Leonard. He just shoots it in. After it, right in front, there's a backhand shot. They poke at it. McBride, he's in there, and a mob of players come in. There's some pushing and shoving there, but referee Ron Phillips breaks that up.
Well, Tim Osby just hanging on to that post there, and he kept that puck out from Sherwood Park, trying to knock the puck inside the net. Osby has faced 21 shots in the hockey game, only giving up 3 goals, while on the other hand, they've only had 9 shots on goal on goaltender Golding of Edmonton.
There's a shot, rebound in front, loose puck. Where is it? Spink takes a shot. It's weak, and Osby covers up that loose puck as the Sherwood Park club coming close to put one by Osby. We have a 3-3 tie in the period number 2. This is Ottawa West in blue as we take a look at the one of the many photographers here at the Gardens. Lots of them coming in from all over the country. As I was saying before, Edmonton is in the yellow and purple, and Ottawa's in the blue and white. There's a shot wide of the net, kept in by He-Bears. Bouncing puck. Ottawa club can't clear. It's kept in. Here comes Stephen and Pierce. Nice rebound, and Spank failed to put that one by. Good line of Stephen, Pierce, and Spank out there. for Edmonton. They tied up along the boards. Lopez sends it back. Now it's cleared down the length of the ice. Race for it. He bears number 6. There's a pass center ice. Poked away. Lopez for Ottawa. Clears in on the offside.
.5:27 now remaining in the second period. We're tied at 3 between Edmonton and Ottawa. Face-off just outside the Edmonton zone.
Don't forget to stay tuned for our next game. John and I will be here again. Saskatchewan, the Notre Dame Hounds will play the Dermount Chevys from Nova Scotia, and that should be a big battle. Saskatchewan 2-0. And the Atlantic region is 1-0, I believe, or 1-1. I'll have to check that to make sure. I don't want to mislead anybody. We'll check our stats in a second. But the Atlantic region is Saskatchewan coming up next following this telecast of this game. Less than 5 minutes to go in this period. 3-3 tie as Edmonton and Ottawa playing a close hockey game as McKinley will cover up. No, he plays the puck now. As the pace is picking up just a bit, and less whistles here the second period than the first. Along the boards, 3 players collide, and finally, Ronnie Phillips will call it, and a little late hit there by number 8, Griffin, and the Edmonton players saying, well, we don't like that late hitting stuff.
Both teams making changes once again. Face off deep in the Edmonton zone to the right of goaltender Robert McKinley.
Confirm what I said, the Atlantic region is 0-1. They lost to Quebec yesterday by a score of 6-1. And that's all the games they've played up to now. They'll play 2 today. They'll play Saskatchewan, and they'll play North Bay later tonight. So a big task for the Atlantic region from Nova Scotia. Tim Osby cleaning his net and getting ready for the puck to come down his way as it comes down now. Number 19, Leonard, in over the line to Pierce. Taken nicely into the boards by O'Connor. There's a check given by 15, Norton. Here comes the Ottawa club in over the line. It's dumped in behind the net. Picked up by number 17, Silverstone. Kept in by the Ottawa club. And now here's a race for 2-on-1. Norton and Pierce. Pierce moves in over to Norton. But Norton shoots. Oh, scores! What a goal by Darcy Norton. For one moment, I thought Osby made the save, but Norton, a beautiful 2-on-1 with Pierce.
Well, perfect execution of a 2-on-1. You want to make sure that when you do have them 2-on-1 breaks, that you get a shot on goal. And Edmonton did get the shot on goal, and they beat Osby to go up, take the lead by the score of 4-3. Here we see the 2-on-1 break outside the blue line as Pierce just passes it over to Norton. Norton has a whole side, tucks it in there, 4-3 in favor of Edmonton. 3:58 remaining in the second period.
Big goal there. Puck's in the Edmonton zone as Sherwood Park goes up by a score of 4-3.
And number 17, Darren Silver. Final goal, 2 seconds.
11:02 the time of that goal. Darcy Norton from Brett Pierce and Darren Silverton at 11:02. So a seesaw hockey game. The Edmonton club going into the period was ahead by 3-1, and Ottawa came back with a rush. 2 goals in 40 seconds, and now Edmonton comes back to take the lead. From the face-off, it's cleared, center ice. Here comes Pierce. A long lead pass for Spink. Spink moving in front, Steven in front. There's a shot. Osby has to cover up. That was dangerous on that goalpost area.
Osby making another save as he has faced 23 shots. in goal this afternoon for only 10 shots for Ottawa against McKinley, but they've scored 3 times on those 10 shots. As we look at some of the fans in attendance at this afternoon's game, I'm sure they are enjoying it, and I hope you viewers out there are enjoying it as well.
Face off, won by Ottawa West. Here comes number 11, Fahey. The Edmonton line in front, a whack at it. Goes back to the point, there's a shot. Dribbler goes to McKinley, he bats that away. In front, spin around move, there's a shot. Save as Giberton did the Serge Savard spinorama, and McKinley had to be alert there. Face off to the right of Robert McKinley in goal for Sherwood Park of Edmonton. Not has been as busy as Osby, as the shots will tell you, 23-11, almost doubled. Face-offs one, Spink over to Reach, intercepted, and Ottawa West clears at center ice. Loose puck, here comes Reach. Belted was number 8, Clouston. He loses the puck, and it's cleared back to the Edmonton line. 2.5 minutes left. Here comes a break for Gilmore. Gilmore in front. Clouston, a shot, hit the goalpost. Sean Clouston failed to put one by. Osby, as a 2-on-1 break, was just perfectly set up. Puck is loose into the far corner. They jam into the boards. Now it's taken away by number 5, Pratt. He clears it down to the Edmonton line. Poked at by a couple of players. Norton to Spink over the Ottawa line. With Leonard backhand, Osby makes the glove save, and he will hang on for a face-off with 1:56 left in the second period.
Well, Ottawa can't give up. They've been down. They were down 3-1 at one time. They come back to tie at the game, and now Edmonton have taken the lead by the score of 4-3. Ottawa, I'm sure, would like to tie this game up before we go into the third period. Face off now to the right of goaltender Jim Osby of Ottawa.
Shot from the point, it's blocked. Loose puck at center ice. Picked up by Milligan, he just clears it in. After his big He Bears from Sherwood Park. Along the boards. Kept in, there's Lopez's shot, that was wide. Rebound comes right in front. And it's picked up by McBride, he clears it back to center ice. Bouncing puck. Hecknell with the puck. Sends a pass up to Sword, over to Lopez. Lopez, a nice move, but taken nicely out of the play by defenseman Morelli. And now in the corner, Barker to McBride. He sends one to the far corner. There is Barker in front, alone. Oh, and number 10 Seaman banned on it. 55 seconds left in the period. Back to the point, there's a shot blocked. Here comes the break for Ottawa. No, a nice play by big number 3, Warnecka. Here comes Seaman, a wrist shot, he scores! Jeff Seaman, 5-3 Edmonton. And that was a Harborough looking shot. And Osby, I think, could be blamed for that one. His pads were not closed together tightly, and that's a big goal going to that third period, John. Here it is. Well,
it kind of takes away all the time they work back. But there you see, just a weak shot. He may have been screened there by his defenseman, number 6, Gord Milligan. And that's a little bit disheartening right now, as they're now once again down by 2 goals. But they've battled back once before, and I'm sure they're going to try their darndest to try and do it again in the third period.
There you see it, 5-3, 40 seconds left in the period. Big goal for Edmonton going in the dressing room here. Get the announcement in just a second. Here it is.
Jeff Stevens. Assistant number 11, Brad Pierce. And number 3, Brad Warnecka. Time out of goal, 14 minutes and 16 seconds.
Pierce and number 3, Brian Faust. Oh, this is my voice here. And we have a couple of games to go yet. Pierce has got 3 points in this game and all on assists. 29 29 seconds left in the second period. Back to the point, shot blocked. Here's a race for Spink. Hughes belted. Back after it. Ebertson shoots her along the boards. Here comes the Ottawa club. Down, number 10 is...
In the second period, as at the 4:04 mark, Willie Fay cut the lead to 3-2 on a setup in front of the net from Barry Gilbertson. And just 40 seconds later, Gilbertson picked up his own goal after getting an assist, and we were tied at 3.
Ready for the third period of play. The score is Edmonton 5 and Ottawa West 3. Vince Caligiuri and John McClellan here. Air County Cup 84 is the site, and Memorial Gardens is the place where they're playing it this week in North Bay, Ontario, Canada. Referee Juan Phillips says back off just a bit and we'll drop the puck for this third period. It's in the Ottawa zone. It's cleared out. Down at center ice, the race for it. Rosebrook and number 3, Warnecka. Round the boards. It's kept in. Now goes at center ice. Roseburg to Gibertson. It's shot out. Delayed offside. Now Edmonton clears it at center ice. Here's number 12, Spink. In on the line, Spink. In front, Stephen, the backhand shot, saved by Osby. O'Connor over to Rosebrook. Over the line, winds up a shot, and McKinley puts up the glove to protect himself, and he found something in the glove, John.
McKinley, geez, look what I found. He just happened to stick his glove up there, and in goes the puck. 5-3 now in favor of Edmonton. Ottawa in the same position they were in after the second period, when they were down by the score of 3-1 after 2, and they battled back from 2-goal deficit to tie the game up, and that's exactly what they have to do again here in the third period, except now the score is 5-3. Face-off inside the Edmonton zone.
Cleared around the net. Picked up by Morelli. Intercepted by Henkel. There's a shot, hits the side of the net. Ottawa club coming close. They're down by 2, 5-3. 13:48, third period time left. Behind the net, Gilmore. Back to Morelli. He dumps it in. Gilmore in the corner, center in front, off a skate, rebound. Clouston. The Ottawa team confused the backhander. Just missed far of the post. Clouston behind the net. Back to the point, he bears. It goes over Clouston's stick, and changes are made by Sherwood Park of Edmonton. Cleared back in. Now Ottawa comes up. Number 14 shoots it down the ice. Peter Langlois. Now Ottawa's on the change. Here comes Sherwood Park Edmonton. He bears. Shoots it in. And Osby covers up that loose puck around the crease area.
I'm sure Ottawa would like to try and pick up a goal here early in the third period as they trail by 2. They'd like to get that 4th goal and try and make the game that bit closer, and hopefully come up with the equalizer a little bit later on. They have to try and get some more offense going. They only have 11 shots on goal in the game.
From the face-off, goes back behind the Ottawa net. Griffin, pass up to Barton Hill, long shot, he scores! Holy smokes, what a blast, and McKinley was surprised. I think he was sleeping more than anything, and it's 5-4. What a goal there by Barton Hill.
Well, just what I was talking about, Ottawa's got to get a goal here early in the third period. That's exactly what they have done. Barton Hill from just outside the blue line, just inside the blue line rather, fired a shot. Here we take a look at the replay as it develops inside the Ottawa zone. Here he's just, there he goes, outside the blue line, beats McKinley, who is sleeping on the play. Wow, 5-4.
So it's a 5-4 hockey game, and don't go away. This is going to be a barn burner to the end. Ottawa scoring on a kind of a fluke goal. It just was misplayed by McKinley.
Well, McKinley, I'm sure he didn't expect Barton Hill to shoot from outside the blue line. I guess he was expecting maybe to clear it into the zone, but he surprised him, and a lot of times with that surprise, Players should do that more often, is shoot when the goaltender doesn't think you're going to shoot. A lot of times you come up with a goal.
Here comes Edmonton. Oh, the pass was missed. Back to the point. Slap shot. That was wide. Back to the point. It's cleared in. There's Steven with Spink. Steven behind the net. He's checked. Where's the puck? Steven still has in the skates. Now it's cleared. Ottawa Club over to Sword. Now to number 8 is Griffin. Slap shot. Now it's an offside call against Ottawa West. "12 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third period of play. 5-4 in favor of Ottawa. Here comes a 2-on-1 break. In front, Gilmore's shot, and Osby made the pad save. Back to the point. Ottawa Club, a race for it. Here comes number 10, Rosebrook. Couldn't get to it, as number 5, Morelli was back. And now it's at the Edmonton line, kept in by the Ottawa West Club, into the corner. Rosebrook's check in front, a slap shot! And McKinley got a piece of that. The rebound, they jam it, where is it? And it goes outside the line back at center ice. Ottawa now putting more pressure on the Edmonton club. Shot down the ice. Offside called against Ottawa. As we said in the second period, the Edmonton club was up by 2, and Ottawa came back. Now it seems like it's repeating again in the third period.
I'm sure Ottawa would like to get that equalizer right now. They have a lot of time left, 11:31 remaining in the third period. They battled back before, they're going to do it again.
Rosebrook takes a shot, it's blocked. Intercept at the line. Pratt over to Faust. Now back at the line, number 17 is Silverstone. Long lead pass is Leonard, who's in, he's hauled down. No call. Good play actually by Mark Leonard. In front, there's Faust around the boards. Edmonton can't clear. He's checked, falls down. Goes back to the Edmonton line. And now Storts comes in. Ian Storts clears it in. Shot behind the net. Wernicka off a skate. There's a chance in front. All along, they shoot. Oh, what a save! They score! No goal! It was high staked in. Good call by Rodney Phillips. No question about that one. If we can take another look at that, John, so obvious.
Referee Phillips right away, he knew it was high stick. He didn't hesitate at all. Called no goal. No argument on the play by Edmonton anyway. They knew it was high stick. Face off now, going to come outside the line. There we look at it. Edmonton pressing in the Ottawa zone. Put the pressure on Darren McBride over. Look at that first save. Beautiful save. High stick in, no goal. Play continues.
Back to the action. No goal. It was high stick there. Replay indicated obviously there. It's shot in the Ottawa zone. Taken there by number 20, Heckno. Long lead pass to Lopez. Puts on the brakes in front of Heckno and off a skate of the Edmonton player. McBride shoots it back at center ice. Gives it Heckno, intercepted. Here comes Faust in over the line. Bumped off the puck, Faust again in front. There's a shot. Loose puck. Osby has to cover up. As Doug Picknell was dangerously close to put that one by Osby, but he was equal to the task there.
Number 3, Brad Boranka making a nice pass from the side over to Picknell, who was in the slot area, and his screen shot was blocked by goaltender Tim Osby. 9:56 remaining in the third period.
Comes back to the point. Here comes the break. Picknell in our line, taken out neatly by Spink. Into the corner, now comes the center ice. Some fast pace action. We got a delayed penalty call. I don't know which team. Elbowing goes to number 12, Lonnie Spink of Edmonton. No relation to Leon Spink, of course. So, Ottawa, given an opportunity here on the power play, they're only down by 1. 9 minutes and 43 seconds left in the game. Puck goes into the Edmonton zone. Can't clear, it's in the corner. They'll freeze it. And the face-off.
That's what Ottawa wanted on this power play. They want to try and get a face-off inside the Edmonton zone. They now have 1 minute and 49 seconds to work with on the power play. They're going to try their hardest to try and get an equalizer here. They're down by 1 with 9:32 remaining. Edmonton have never trailed in the hockey game. They led 3-1 after 1 period, 5-3 after 2, and now it's 5-4 here in the third.
Oh, number 9. Gilbertson was all alone. He fanned on the shot in the crease area. Now, control right in front. Swart misses it. Here comes the break for the Edmonton club. Clouston, move it in. Klaus on his backhand. He's blocked nicely. Here comes Swart. Fahey in front. Nice play by the defenseman. Storts, and it's cleared down the ice.
Ottawa, you have to try and set up inside the Edmonton zone, as we have to do in that power play, and try and set up and make your shots count. You know, try and get maybe that one good shot on net, and hopefully it'll go in for you.
It's poked in the Edmonton zone. 1 minute left on the power play for the Ottawa West Golden Knights, and they tied up along the Edmonton bench area.
Just over a minute gone in the penalty, and Ottawa hasn't really had any chance to score on this manpower advantage as we take a look at the Ottawa goaltender, Jim Mosby. 57 seconds remaining in the penalty to Edmonton. 5-4 the score. 8:40 remaining in the third period.
From the face-off, it's stolen away there by number 11, Pierce. Pierce moves in, the shot. Oh, a trickle just wide, as Osby was shaky in that one too. There's a puck in front as Steven and Pierce doing a good job penalty killing. Here come the Ottawa West Club in over the line. Lopez looked offside to hear John and the fans screaming about that one. And there's a bit of a pileup of 4 players along the far boards.
That was definitely offside. Linesman missed that call. Ottawa aren't getting any opportunities here on the power play. It seems that Edmonton is controlling play. They've had the only 2 shots with a disadvantage, and Ottawa are going to have to try and regroup, tie this game up.
Face-off comes out inside the line as we take a look at the Ottawa West bench. It's coached by Brent Courtney and manager is Jim Comfort. Back at center ice, it's shot in to the Edmonton zone. In after it is number 12 Spink, clears it to his partner in defense, Morelli, and he shoots it down the ice. But 15 seconds left in the power play for Ottawa. Taken away by Gilmore. Good forechecking. Gilmore and Clouston out there. Clouston center in front. Gilmore sends it back to the point. There's a shot. It's deflected. Osby clears that away. Power play is over, and now at even strength is Sherwood Park of Edmonton. Hecknell comes center ice. Some good moves. Hecknell taken away by Spink. Intercepted by Edmonton. Now at center ice. It's cleared in by Darcy Norton. Behind the net, forechecking is Leonard right in front. Norton has the puck for Edmonton. Center it in front, no one there. Goes back to the center ice area. Now Norton clears it in. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. 5-4 for Edmonton of Sherwood Park. Now it's in the Ottawa West zone. They have tried to tie it up here. Loose puck, Spink digs for it. It's cleared around the other side now. Pratt can't clear. Now the Edmonton club doing a good job. Still at the line. Picked up by Norton. He just shoots it in as Edmonton is on the change.
Edmonton doing a great job of forechecking. As every time an Ottawa player's on that puck, there's 2 Edmonton guys on him, and all they can do is give the puck away.
Well, they had too many men for a second there, and the officials kind of hesitated. There's a backhand shot, hit the side of the net by Picknell. It's still in the Ottawa zone. Behind the net is Fahey, can't clear. Good forechecking there by the Edmonton club. Now to Hecknell at center ice for Ottawa. They're down by 1. Barker for Sherwood Park. Backhands a weak shot. Osby makes the save. Sends it back to his defense. In there, forecheck again is Sieben. Jeff Sieben. Picknell's in there. They tie it up. Puck is in the skates. And here comes Ottawa. Gibbertson with the puck. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. Dribbler to McKinley. He holds on for a face-off. So some good action in the last couple of minutes.
(29-13), the shots on goal in the game. Edmonton out shooting Ottawa. 5:37 remaining. Face off to the right of Edmonton goaltender Robert McKinley, who's played quite well this afternoon. Facing only 13 shots, he's been beat 4 times, but he's made about 3 or 4 good saves in the hockey game.
Tough picking stars in this game. Goes back to the point. It's kept in by Ottawa West right in front. Loose puck in the crease area. It's cleared away by Reach. Now Clouston for Sherwood Park. He loses it. Reach now does the job and he clears it in. In after it is Pratt. Gilmore in there for checking with Clouston of Edmonton. Back to the point. There's a shot. It was wide. Another one just deflected wide again. Reach in the far corner. In front. Leonard a shot. Oof. Missed the post by inches. Back to the point. Edmonton keeps it in. Big number 6 of Ottawa. Milligan ties his man up. And the Ottawa West Golden Knights having problems now. Now they'll try to clear. Long knee pass is batted down as Edmonton. Great forechecking, John.
Well, Edmonton not giving Ottawa any opportunity to come out of their own zone. Every time the guy has a puck, Edmonton players are right on him.
Still in the Ottawa zone. You can't seem to clear. They've been tied up for the last minute in there. They'll try it the other way now. It's kept in. Now here's a 2-on-1 break. Fahey. Oh, a nice play there by Morelli. Ottawa won't get too many opportunities in that, and we have a hooking call against Edmonton, and that's a tough penalty to take with 4:14 left in the hockey game. 5-4 in favor of Sherwood Park.
Well, Edmonton were breaking out of their own zone with the puck, and the penalty came behind the play, and that's going to be, it could turn out to be a very costly penalty.
Just a minute ago, Fahey had a chance on a breakaway almost, and a good defensive play there by number 5, Morelli.
Well, Mike Morelli played very strong defensively for Edmonton this afternoon. He's made a couple of nice defensive plays. He's had some good shots on goal as well.
So this is the opportunity Ottawa needs. Take a look at the goaltender Alan Shank, who played outstanding yet last night. As I was just saying, Ottawa needs a goal here, and no better way to get it on the power play. In over the line, goes back to the point. Faust moves in, face-off circle, shot just wide. Back to Swart at the point. Keeps in some players in front of the net, screen the goaltender. Another shot, deflected high, and McKinley will hang on.
See, Ottawa on this power play, they had control of the puck inside the Edmonton zone, but there was nobody in front of the net. You know, the defenseman took the shot from the point, it was deflected up, and the goaltender had an easy chance to make the save. Ottawa, they have to try and get a big guy in front of the net and try and distract the goaltender and try and get this equalizer.
1:31 left. Man advantage for the Ottawa club as they make a late change. And the 2 guys are thrown out of the face-off. We have number 16, Gilmore, against number 15, Lopez. Back to the point. Slap shot by Faust, and that's deflected wide. Kept in by Swart. Along the boards, a fight for it, and another whistle, and face-off.
Ottawa with only 2 shots here in the third period. for a game total of 13 thus far.
Not done fairly, and people moving around have to do it all over again. Number 9 from Ottawa is told to go back to the bench. That's Barry Giebertson. Can't make that late change. Now face-off is done fairly. It goes back to the point, kept in by the Golden Knights. And number 2 shoots it down net. That's Ian Stortz. Back to Sword. 1 minute left in the man advantage. And Ottawa down by 1, 5-4. In over the Edmonton line. Bouts the weak shot. And McKinley covers up for the face-off as number 11 of Ottawa, Fahey, was looking for that loose rebound.
Well, that's one of the first times Ottawa have had a man in front of the net to try and pick up a rebound, but lucky enough for Edmonton, the goaltender jumped on the puck, and he's getting a whistle here with 50 seconds now remaining in the power play for Ottawa. They trail 5-4 in the game, 3:04 remaining in the third period.
The shots on goal, 29-14 in favor of Edmonton. So Sherwood Park Club having a lot of shots on goal, but Osby's played well. And it's kept in the Ottawa zone. Now they have 35 seconds left in the man advantage, but Edmonton is doing a good job keeping their defense hemmed in their own end at the moment. And now they come out. Here comes Faust in over the Edmonton line. Faust check. The puck is loose. Fahey winds up with the shots wide. Rebound in front. Gibbertson's in the corner. Puck's loose. Goes back to the point. There's a shot. McKinley saw that one all the way. He just hangs on. With 9 seconds left in the man advantage. 2 minutes, 23 seconds left in the game.
McKinley easy pickings for that save there as he saw the shot cleanly from the point. And all he had to do was close the little trapper there. Made the save.
Reminder, our next game coming up is Notre Dame Hounds from Saskatchewan against the Dirtmouth Chevys from the Atlantic region. That's from Nova Scotia, and that should be a very entertaining hockey game because those teams can really skate and score lots of goals, and that's the idea at the moment, is score a lot of goals. Because the goals for and against count if happens to be a tiebreaker. That's one of the rules. So it could be interesting. There's a shot from that point. McKinley the save as number 17 took a blast. That's Richardson. They tied up in the far boards now. Loose puck comes up. Lopez. Power play is over now. Loose puck bouncing. It's gloved ahead. As soon as the Edmonton player touches, it's going to be whistled. There it is. Ron Phillips says it's gloved ahead. We'll have the face-off in that circle to the left of McKinley. So 1:59 left. It seems like Ottawa in a few more seconds will have to pull the goaltender for that extra attacker.
You know, even if Ottawa does tie up this hockey game, somebody may take a chance to pull their goaltender even with the tie, because a tie won't do any team here any good, and a loss for Ottawa will definitely put them out of playoff contention.
Well, a loss for either team really put them out of contention with 0-3, but not look good. So we're coming down to the cruncher, last minute and 50 seconds. It's kept in by Sherwood Park of Edmonton. Now Henkel with the puck. Over to Barton Hill, a long shot. McKinley makes a save. As if you remember correctly, Barton Hill's shot was like that and McKinley was sleeping. We have a little scuffle behind the net, and that's cleared. Referee Ron Phillips selling down the players. It was that sleeper goal that made this hockey game close. Since then, Ottawa has not really had a good chance since then.
No, Edmonton have been tying up Ottawa at every opportunity, not giving Ottawa any clear shots on goal. And the odd time that Ottawa has had a few good shots, McKinley has made the save.
1 minute, 39 seconds left in the game. 5-4 Edmonton. Sherwood Park against the Ottawa West Golden Knights. Face-off is won. Here comes a break for Spink. Moving in all alone. Spink. Back at pass in front. The shot is wide. Norton was left all alone as Spink had a quick breakaway, but nice defensive job coming back on that play for Ottawa. but still 5-4.
Well, that could have been the game killer right there if Edmonton had scored on that opportunity. Lucky for Ottawa that they came up with the save. 1:29 now remaining in the game. Lots of time for Ottawa to pick up this equalizing goal, but they're going to have to hustle.
One of the Ottawa players want to talk to his coach, see what they're going to do. Edmonton wins the face-off. Loose puck. Osby has to poke that away. Pass up to Fahey. He clears it in. McKinley behind the net, leaves it there for his defenseman. Cleared around the corner, kept in by Fahey. Venus in there, tied it up along with number 10, Rosebrook, and we have 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the game.
I think with just over a minute now remaining that Ottawa are going to have to pull their goaltender either here. I believe now the coach has made the call. Goaltender Jim Osby is going to the bench, and Ottawa will have a 6th attacker on the ice for the next minute and 10 seconds.
Face-off is won, the backhander. Edmonton has an open net now. Here comes the Ottawa club. Hecknell is flattened down. Now McKinley plays to the far corner. Less than a minute to play in the game. And they tied up in the corner for another face-off. So 57 seconds left in the third period in the game. And Ottawa looking for the equalizer here.
Well, that last face-off, the 6th attacker was coming from the bench, and the referee dropped the puck even before the player was in position. And Ottawa wasn't too pleased with that.
On the face-off, the shot, the rebound, McKinley stops that. And I'm sure McKinley, any puck that comes near him, he's going to glove it and hold on for a face-off with 54 seconds left.
Number 3, Brian Faust just had a nice shot from the point there. But Ottawa, again, not having anybody in front of the net to try to deflect that puck in there. Again, here's Faust.
There's a shot, and that was wide. Is it kept in? Yes, Sword does it. 47 seconds left. In front, two-man shot, they score! Fahey, and we're tied up at 5-5. And that worked, John.
There we see the puck was behind the net. Ottawa had 3 players in front. And that's exactly what you got to do. You got to get those men in front of the net, and it paid off for them with the equalizer. 43 seconds remaining here in the third period, and we're tied at 5.
Well, 6th attacker worked, and Fahey left all alone as he flood the zone. Here it is, John, on that replay.
Well, here we see the face-off. The puck comes back to the point. Ottawa keeps the puck in. It goes around the boards. The other defenseman keeps it, and he'll knock it in there behind the net. Look at 3 guys from Ottawa in front of the net. Here we see. Puck comes in front. He slides it in. We're tied at 5.
So, Ottawa Club makes it 5-5 tie. That goal comes at 14-17. Fahey scoring. Here comes the Ottawa Club again, the shot! Oh, McKinley to save, the rebound. Here comes the Edmonton Club, 12 speak. Gibertson and Swart the assist on that goal at 14-17. 15 seconds left. If it's tied, it stays tied. 1 point apiece in this tournament. Here comes Fahey right in front. Loose puck. Where is it? Fahey again. 8 seconds left. 6 now. Fahey in front of the shot. Oh, another save. 2 seconds, and that does it. Ottawa coming so close, but failed to put the winner in there, John.
What a great finish. Woo. Ottawa tied it up with 43.
Ottawa Club pretty proud of themselves.
The first star of today's game will receive the bronze medal. The 2025 national team for the Super Bowl bronze left America. The third star of today's game will the Sherwood Park. From Sherwood Park, number 17, number 7, Darren Silverton.
So at number 17, Darren Silverton is the third star in the hockey game. Played well.
Silverton had 3 assists in the hockey game. Played a strong game, and he is the third star.
The second star of today's game will receive the silver medallion of American Cup. left of Air Canada. The second star, Medusa from the Ottawa West Golden Knights, left of West Golden Knights. In about number 9, Barry Gilbertson.
Barry Gilbertson's number 2 star. So he played well.
Well, Gilbertson had 1 goal and 2 assists in the hockey game, and he was really one of the few Ottawa players who played strong in the game from start to finish.
Who do you think will be the first star? Any guesses?
I really don't know. There's been a lot of players that played very well.
The Sherwood Park from Sherwood Park, Minnesota, number 11, Brett Pierce.
Yeah, Pearson, great hockey game, John. Three points for Pierce, and he's number 1 star. So those are your 3-star selection. And John, final comments before we take a break.
Well, really, this tie here isn't going to do any good to either one of these teams. Really, what it does is it helps the other teams who have picked up victories, because for 1 point after 3 games and coming this afternoon in the tie, these guys I believe they're not going to make the playoffs.
Okay, John, thanks a lot. Don't forget, we have more Air Canada Cup coverage coming up next.